Oh, make sure your mic muted for the time that you're not talking. Ain't you? Oh, I thought you was gonna use the little mini mic shit.
To the college kids, no scholarships starting your semester. Unpacking your suitcases, filling up your dresser. Enjoy it while you got it, after that is God bless you. Life is your professor, know that bitch is gon' test you.
Welcome back to another episode of the Almost Dropouts, man. It's your boy Kai to the right. It's to the other right of me, you know what I'm saying?
It's Caleb, a.k.a. The Blazing, a.k.a. OG Phil, a.k.a. Mr. Tutorial, a.k.a. Phil the Philosopher.
Today we got a guest, man, from the illustrious Spelman College
Hello.
of Atlanta, Georgia.
Hello.
Hey y'all, my name is Amaya. I'm a second year health science major from Atlanta, Georgia, and I attend Spelman College.
Yeah. Off the bat, man, you know I gotta ask, why Spelman? Is this a dream school type of thing? Is it like I always wanted to go to Spelman? What made you go to Spelman?
I was raised obviously by my mommy. She went to Spelman, and I think like not even on like no mediocre. Can I cuss?
If you depend on what you want to do,
I'm sorry.
what your image is.
Not even on like a mediocre response. I think that my mom, she's from Jersey. She has her own law firm here in Atlanta.
Shout out to my dude.
Shout out Outlaw George and Associates. She's a real estate attorney.
Okay.
And I don't know, like I just feel like graduating from Spelman, it was just like my mom kind of like, I don't want to say she pushed it on me, but it definitely was like, it was an easy like, okay, we can go with Spelman. But I applied to 19 schools and I got into 18. The only school that deferred me was A&T. The only school that deferred me was A&T. Yes, and you know that's where my brother goes. My brother goes to A&T, he plays football.
Did they say why?
Huh?
Did they say why? They don't tell you why, huh?
Because by the time I went to Spelman, I was still deferred. Like, I'm not waiting for y'all to give me a response. Like, I'm gonna just go to Spelman. So, but it was honestly between Skiki and Spelman. Skiki gave me a half ride, but I didn't want to live in Alabama. So, yeah.
Wait, why 19 schools though? Because did you really want to, like, were you really interested in all 19? Because I only applied to like 5 or 6.
No, I think that like when you realize how easy it is. Well, first of all, my transcript, my resume, everything was amazing coming out of high school.
Hello.
So it was like, you're irritated. So it was like, it was just easy. Like I was just like, okay, especially if I could do it for free. I'm like, okay. But then I had so much money. Like I had a fear before I started applying to schools. I had a fear that I wasn't gonna get into any school. But my GPA was literally a 3.9 when I graduated high school.
What are you fearing?
So I don't know. I had never did nothing like applying to stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh. But I really had no interest in nothing. Like I had a full ride from Chicago, Loyola in Chicago. I had a full ride. Y'all know, the people white, like, they was gonna give me money. Yeah. So, it was like all the white schools that was giving me money. The HBCUs, like Spelman was number 18 on the list money-wise. They didn't give me any money, and I still went. But it was because, like, I was so inspired by the type of woman my mom became, and, like, the type of woman that I feel like Spelman, the influence that I feel like Spelman had on her. So, it was just easy to be like, okay, like, even at Spelman, my mom's poster is up at Spelman, literally. Like my freshman year, when I was getting like homesick, I would go and I would just sit by the poster.
So what type of pride do you think that instills?
That's amazing.
Like walking, don't cry. Walking on, it look like your eyes is getting a little watery. But like walking on campus and seeing your mom face on campus, because she went there and that was her stomping grounds before, and it turned her into the woman she was today. What type of pride do you think that instills to you when you walk in the classroom and you say, "Let's learn something"?
So, I think, like, number one, me and my mom are in 2 totally different fields.
That's true.
My mom's a lawyer, and I'm in school to be a dentist. So I think, like, I would be the first person in my family to graduate with a Bachelor of Science. Like, so I think that sometimes it's just, like, my mom supports me in everything, but I think school-wise, it's something that she doesn't technically understand. Like, as far as, like, supporting me in that field. Like, if I need support in a science field, I'm not going to my mom about that. I don't know who to go to about that. It's just, like, the people, the network that Spelman gave me just along the way, that's who I'm going to. But I definitely think, though, like, me being close to my mom, like, I could call her and just cry it all out. Like, even if she doesn't, and that's the type of my mom is too, though. Like, if she knows she can't help, she's calling somebody who can help. She's figuring out how to help me with the resources she already has.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
sure she understands the frustration as well, going through school the same way that you went through school. I
Yeah.
know going through law isn't easy.
No.
So I'm sure she understands the frustration and cry when you
Yeah.
do that as well. So
It's just being in a Spelman setting. Like, I think everybody can definitely relate to just being a Black female in that setting. Spelman setting it can be very intimidating. I think that when I came to Spelman, I didn't feel like I was that bitch. Like, I think that I did.
there was a lot of
It
them
was
around.
a lot of them.
okay, so wait, can we talk about that? Like freshman
Hello.
year, you toured you toured the college before, or had you already been on there like before even?
I had been on there, but it wasn't technically a tour. It was
Okay.
I went there because of a graduation.
Okay, so freshman year, what were like expectations, thoughts, like?
Like, what did I expect when
Yeah.
Did you expect to walk in and be that? You know what I'm saying? Or
I
be that girl?
I think that's I don't know. I feel like that's kind of the expectation anywhere. I think in high school it definitely was that. But I also feel like when I went to Spelman, y'all know I cheer for Morehouse. So when I went to Spelman, I was already on a different chapter. I think that when you get to Spelman, the first thing that you go through is a process called NSO, New Student Orientation. Because I wanted to cheer for Morehouse, we had camp the week of New Student Orientation. So when I got back to Spelman's reality, I'm like, okay, I'm out of camp. Let me focus on class and stuff, or like just like the females around me, and just like living in a freshman dorm. I hadn't connected with anybody. I didn't connect with anybody. Like, it
Where
was
you
just
would have during that.
right during NSO when everybody's like cliquey and it's like, okay, cool, like let me like, oh, we're new, da. No, I'm dealing with females who are going through one of the hardest processes of our life, and not necessarily like it's not a good it doesn't come off as a good interaction. Like it doesn't come off as a good interaction. It's like everybody's tired, everybody's sunburned, everybody's hot. Like those are the type of females that I was introduced. Which I love my sisters dearly, but just like when I was a freshman onto the team trying to fight for my spot on the team, it definitely wasn't that. What was the question? I do that a lot.
Coming in.
Yeah, freshman
Like,
year.
what was the jitters? What was the feelings like?
Yeah.
Oh, like what did I expect when I came in?
Yeah.
Oh, I expected I guess you could say more of like a sisterhood, I guess. I think that an all-female institution could be cliquey. Like, that's what it is. I think that my whole freshman year was with my cheer sisters. I didn't feel like I needed to know anybody else because I was
you
with my
thought the
cheer
whole
sisters.
school as a whole
It's gonna be sisterhood. It's gonna be like, oh, you guys talking about No, but like it makes sense though because it's all.
I mean, nothing is like that.
Yeah.
Like even like the community of Black students at GSU, it's still like it's that, but
Got
it's
their own little section.
everybody's
inside
different.
Yeah.
Y'all feel like y'all at GSU? Do y'all have? It's a group for everybody. Do y'all feel like that?
Yeah, I
I
think.
feel like everybody got their friends.
Yeah, I think it's a group for everybody.
Not even like a group, like not even like a friend group. Like it's literally a group for everybody. Like if you into what was we just talking about, comic books and stuff like
Yeah,
that,
no,
you can go find some kids and be into comic books.
But
with
the
them.
thing is though, it's like Black people are versatile as it is, right? So it's like our friends, they into anime, but they also into Young Thug.
Right.
So it's like it's
Right.
not too much of a this is my clique because we agree on this, but it's more so like this is my clique because they're everywhere, just like I am.
Okay.
So I don't know, it's something like that.
But if you're lost, I don't want to say lost, but if you're coming in as an individual, you can go find that though. Like it's organizations and clubs that'll help you get to more like-minded people.
Okay.
here. So,
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely do
Yeah.
that.
I agree. Like it can be like that at Spelman too. But I also think that a lot of the stuff is getting where you fit in. No shade.
Oh, it's everywhere.
No shade. Like it's getting where you fit in. Like I don't know. I don't know, y'all.
But no, I wanted to ask. So after NSO, I want to skip like freshman year because we know
Okay.
freshman year is just a bomb within itself.
Right.
But when you coming in sophomore year, it's like okay, I'm not new to this anymore. But this is more so like all right, I'm used to this environment. I know what to do. I know what to expect when I'm coming in. How was sophomore year? How was coming in sophomore year?
So I definitely think
Because we met you early sophomore year.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, y'all. I'm about to cry. My GSU friends. No, for real though. I definitely think that it was a more comfortability thing. It was until it wasn't. I moved into an apartment this year. So I dealt
campus.
with, off campus. In GSU housing. I did not want to be in AUC housing. I just wanted to be, honestly, like picking my apartment really did have something to do with me wanting to meet new people. And I honestly feel like I haven't accomplished that at all. Like GSU wise, haven't accomplished, like I met Phil and Kai, but like in Reese, but
that was to some AUC.
Yes, right. Exactly. Like, if y'all weren't there, I wouldn't know y'all. And I would still be where I am now, just not knowing anybody from GSU. And that's literally, like, something else. Like, I want to, like, just, like, go and meet more people, like, outside of the AC. But I dealt with moving into an apartment and living alone. I think that...
How is living alone? Because I know my brother as a grown adult, like, he's still, like, bro, it's cool, but like it get lonely.
It gets lonely. So that's the thing. I call my house, like my parents' house, the circus. I have a 2-year-old sister. I have a 5-year-old brother. I have a 19-year-old brother, and then it's my parents. It's 6 of us that stay in that house. Going from that to being alone, I always described it as like my thoughts felt so loud all the time. Yeah. Like I would be like in my kitchen, like, ooh.
Nobody's here,
just me. And then like literally, and then I started to realize it's okay to be alone. Like it's okay to be alone. It's okay to laugh out loud and not feel weird like by yourself. That was another thing too. It's like when I would, not on some like having a conversation with myself, but I would say thoughts out loud and I'm like, okay, this is okay. Like this is fine. I think that being a full-time student at Spelman and then also being a cheerleader, I think that my apartment is extremely necessary. Like being there by myself sometimes is extremely necessary. It's okay to be alone. And I feel like I learned so much about myself, like living alone. Yeah. I feel like I learned so much about myself. But I also did come to the conclusion that I don't think that I want to live by myself this next semester, just because, I don't know, I think that it's not opening any doors for me, for real. Like, being by myself is cool, but
you can stay to yourself.
I can be in my room. Like, I can be in my room and shut my door, and that's me time. Like, it's okay, but I think just having a whole apartment to myself, and then, I don't know, and then another situation too, like really sensitive about that situation, about I don't know if y'all heard, but somebody. Yes.
Yeah. In front of the.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like a couple weeks ago.
Yes. Yeah. That fucked me up. Yeah. Like, I did not even know him, and I literally bust down tears. Like, seen him, bust down into tears, and that's when I came to the conclusion.
Because you know he's a college student.
Yes.
And he probably was living alone.
Yes.
Or whether he wasn't living alone, he's still a college student. Going through like things that I'm going through. Yes. Could be going through.
Yes.
That took him over the edge. And
had he had somebody he felt like he could talk to that was there, then, you know, that whole thing probably could have been different.
Yeah.
I understand. I get
so
that.
I think that really solidified, like, I don't think I want to keep living by myself. Like, I don't think I want to keep living by myself, which is fine. And I'm actually okay with that. But I think that, to go back to your question, I think that coming into my sophomore year, I was fighting, like, getting adjusted to living by myself, which was cool. Like, now it's fine. Like, it's really what it is. I think that I realized how much support from my friends that I had. And a lot of the stuff that I go through, whether it's mentally, physically, whatever the case is, like, I'm not alone. And Spelman gave me those people. Spelman, like, it really is true when they say, like, you're going to meet your future bridesmaids. Like, I could tell you 4 friends that I'm like, yeah, she's going to be my wedding. Like, why wouldn't she be my wedding? Like, it's a good feeling. And it's crazy because my freshman year, my adjustment was so bad that I was going to leave. And I was like, the people that I have around me were strong enough to, like, keep me at Spelman.
But you're glad you stuck it through.
Yes.
Hello.
Can we backtrack to, so did you stay on campus freshman year?
Yes.
How was that? I know that.
It was terrible, actually. So if y'all actually didn't know, Spelman's freshman dorms don't have AC. They don't have AC. So
you don't want to go that route.
Huh?
You don't want to go that route.
Okay.
But they didn't have AC.
They don't have AC. And I think that going through camp, August being the hottest month in Atlanta.
Oh, damn.
Y'all, I walked into my room it was after camp. I walked into my room and my roommate was crying. And I was like, what's
'Cause it
wrong
was
with
hot.
you? She said, it's so hot in here. I said, oh my, like, it was that deep. Like, the fans. And then, y'all know, like, fans, like, they just circulate hot air. That's all it was doing. So fans were on, but it was just circulation of hot air. So I think that
It was what it was.
it was what it was. Like, it definitely wasn't, but I think it's necessary.
Yeah,
I think it's necessary.
That definitely builds character.
Yes.
Something
Build too
that
much character.
something
And
you
then-
never gonna forget.
College or
then-
not, I remember not having no AC.
Nah,
nigga.
facts.
And those buildings, those freshman dorms have been up for years. So it's like it's a type of it's a legacy. And that's why I don't think Spelman wants to let them go, which is understandable. Shout out HH. That's the freshman dorm that I stayed in. But yeah, I think that, like Caleb said, like it builds character. Like it is what it is. And you can say, like, that's something a part of Spelman that I can say, like, I stayed in HH. Like,
Have you took the time to learn the campus?
Don't piss me off right now.
I know, no. I'm just saying, my freshman year at Georgia State, I know I took the time to kind of like walk around and learn like downtown and the campus, where the campus is at.
I feel like I know Morehouse more than Spelman. I feel like I know Morehouse more than Spelman. I think that being in a sport like cheerleading and cheering for Morehouse, I eat, sleep, breathe at Morehouse. Like, even CAF, I eat at Morehouse's CAF. We eat at Morehouse's CAF. Like, it's just, I feel like I
got
know.
separate caps?
Yeah.
Oh. You know that.
So like, I know I ain't took a tour through Morehouse or Spelman, but like my time like being on those campuses, it didn't feel separate. Like it felt like it was just
one joint, and it's just like you just walk like a street a little bit more to get to Morehouse. Because I mean, technically, it's not like
it's
that's
like walking from the AUC. You could take that
all
strip
of our
all the way
campuses,
to-
even Clark, Atlanta, Spelman, and Morehouse. All of our campuses intertwine in some way, shape, or form. Literally, it's like a fence. That's the difference. Like, at some point, Morehouse and Clark share the same campus. It's like, this is Morehouse's freshman dorm Graves, and then literally right across is whatever Clark Atlanta got going on over there, But it's literally, you can see.
No shade.
All shade. You can literally see. You can literally see, like, this is Morehouse, and at that door is Clark. Like, they literally share campuses.
That sounds kind of fun a little bit though.
But it can be.
3 different schools.
That sounded a little fun. I ain't gonna cap.
Well, 2 different schools.
Yeah.
Kind of fun. But speaking on that, can we talk about like how you got into cheer? Like, have you been cheering since you were younger?
Yeah. So my mom, I told y'all she went to Spelman and she cheered for Morehouse. So my mom,
Your legacy for real.
yeah,
For real.
yeah, she put me into cheer because that's what she knew. So put me into cheer, and I've been cheering since. I cheered in elementary school, I cheered in middle school, but I stopped because I played basketball for a second. I played basketball from 7th grade to 10th grade, and then I had to choose between cheer and basketball, and I chose cheer. And I came to Spelman, and I tried out for my house cheer team, and I made it. And I'm here. Boom.
That's amazing.
Boom.
Congratulations.
And I made it. I think
You're a student athlete.
I am a student athlete.
How was that? Student athlete.
As a health
living
science
alone,
major.
And you're a health science major.
Yeah.
That ain't the triple threat.
You just had to ask. So how you think it is? What you talking about? No, for real, y'all. I think, like, everything that you go through makes you the person that you are. I think that, number one, I come from a family that my parents are always like, they've raised us to have a full schedule. Like, if you have a full schedule, if you have things that you're doing, that you're into, you don't got no extra time to do no type of BS, no extra, just get into any type of trouble. So I think that by itself has helped me. It's also helped me, like, be more responsible, be more independent. Like, literally right now, I'm tapped into something, and I just feel like I'm just so, it's the independence that I want, but I think that, like, I'm overthinking it, kind of, sort of, a little bit. Okay, whatever. I think that, like you said, the triple threat, I definitely think it's hard, but I have so much support around me, friend-wise, family-wise, and I've also have been learning to be okay with asking for help. Like, you can, if you're struggling with something, you can be like, hey, like, is there, like, can I just, like asking for help could just be, like, literally, can I just come over, or can you come over and we just, like, kick it together? Like, watch a movie together. Like, that's asking for help. Like, mentally, like, I think, like, mentally, that's the toll that I've, trying to get it out. Mentally is where I feel like I've been going wrong. Like, just, like, not happy. Just, like, not happy.
But what? Okay, as a person, personally, what do you think makes you happy?
My family, my friends, doing good, feeling like I'm pouring into myself, sharing, trying new things. Yeah, I feel like that's what makes me happy.
Okay.
Nature. I'm taking a Black ecology class right now, y'all, and it's about connecting African Americans with nature, and I really like that class. That was random, but I just
What's the curriculum on that one? Cause I know, like, I be connecting African Americans with nature too, like with our hair and shit like that.
So
Hell no.
Like, go ahead. Like, do
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got waves, and my waves are like the waves in the ocean.
go ahead.
When you got twists, like it look like something. What you laughing for, nigga? This is real. But like locks can look like certain things in nature. I'm just saying, like, is that one of the things y'all looked at?
Oh, so you're literally connecting.
Yeah, like our physical attributes as well.
No. That's not really it. It's okay. That's not really it, though. It's like connecting texts about nature to African Americans, and like right now we're reading a text, and it's basically like the mom is like, she's not doing well, and she's expecting her son to go get a job and be the man of the house because he doesn't have his dad. And she's like treating him terribly. And to her daughter, she's chilling or whatever. It's just like, okay, as Black people, we're known to pick slack up. Like, if you're in the house and it's two females, and then it's just your mom, your sister, and you're gonna feel like the right thing to do is to help your mom. You're not gonna just be like, okay, and mind you, you're old. Like, you like in your teen years, you're not a little boy. Like, I feel like that's different. But like we like to a 1920, like, we're gonna feel like, okay, we need to pick up some slack somehow, whether that's cleaning, cooking, going to get a job, help pay the bills, doing what you need to do in school. Like, that's basically the type of stuff that we're just talking about, like, personal experiences in class. Like, as a black female being raised like this is how I feel about that situation type stuff. So that's why you lost me with the lock thing. I mean, the hair.
Okay, I was just trying to like what nature, how we connected to nature. Oh, I was just saying.
Yeah.
Of course I see.
It's okay, because you just asked, and I just gave you a little insight. It's okay.
Okay, that's cool. That sounds like an interesting class, though.
It's cool. I don't think he been messing with me, y'all.
Who, professor?
Yes, like, I like him, but he be like, y'all, I'm being a cheerleader. We travel. So I be missing class.
You don't understand that?
He do understand that, but he be, go get it, excuse from the deans. Like, bro, if I'm telling you that this is what I'm doing, like, bro, don't irritate me. Like, and then it's one of those classes where, like, if you get a certain amount of absences, you're actually failing the class.
Or you get dropped?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you just fail.
You're just going to fail it.
Oh, damn.
But you're not going to drop you. I'm going to actually fail you, and you're going to take that F on that transcript. Yikes.
Are most of your professors Black or no?
Yes. All of my no. My applied calc, I think he Indian.
My
Y'all,
grandma
his
taught at
accent
Morehouse, bro.
is so
For real?
That was
For real?
cool, yeah.
What class?
I don't know what class it was.
Okay.
I know
You
she
should
worked
find
there.
out.
I should find out?
Yeah.
For what?
I just want to know. What is she
Okay,
teach?
yeah, I asked for you.
I just want to know.
Do y'all have student professors?
Student professors?
Yeah.
Explain that, please.
Like young professors. Like,
Yeah, no.
some that's in that PhD.
No. Yeah, they're going to graduate school or they
No.
got their bachelor's.
No. Spellman don't play that.
Shit,
Oh.
we do.
Yeah, I'm about to say we got
We say that a lot.
nigga, we got
No.
too many.
My
We got-
professor, one of them
bro,
right now. She real young.
Bro,
Like
we got
24.
too many. We got too many.
Teaching a film class.
They be like, hey, I got 3 different degrees. I graduated from X, Y, and Z, and yeah, I'm here. Like, I'd be like, whoa, question mark? Like, no, student professor. I never even heard of that before.
Yeah,
Student
no, we got
professors?
student professors. Yeah.
That's crazy.
How is it registered for classes? Like, is it hectic? Is everything?
It's
taken
actually
very
insane.
fast?
Registration can open at 8 a.m. My applying for classes for fall 2024, you apply So I apply, if I'm applying for my classes in fall 2024, I'm applying for those classes in spring 2024. Does that make sense? So in August, I'm going to apply for my August classes in May of
Yeah,
of
that's what we do.
this semester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I woke up 30 minutes early. Registration opened at 8. And I did a pre-registration plan and everything. All you gotta do is just click it, and it should get you in your classes. I got no classes,
Oh Lord.
and I was up 30 minutes early. Like it's just insane. Like it's insane. It's not easy getting in classes, and then like also being a health science major and just feel like you're on like crunch time at all times. It's just so hard. Like, and I also don't think that sometimes Spelman just doesn't make it better because they'll have one professor teaching a chem class. Health science is a popular major at Spelman.
Yeah.
If it's one professor teaching a chem class, how does that work? A semester? It doesn't work. Like it's a million of us that need this class. So I definitely think that they could do better at doing that. But at the end of the day, they're probably doing what they can. Spelman try to get the best of the best, and I completely understand that. So
I was talking to someone who went to Spelman before, and we was having a conversation, and she was telling me like she kind of got lucky with her advisor, and her advisor is real cool. So her advisor really advises her. And me on the other hand, I was like, shit, Georgia State could give two fucks.
Yeah, no. Like,
I don't even know my advisor name.
I don't even know what they look like. Like I go
Really?
to every time I go to a different person.
I'm not gonna lie though, y'all. I'm not trying to be biased, but
No,
I
go
think
ahead.
that going to Spelman has gave me a strong opinion on. I think every African American should go get their
Degree.
education at HBCU. It's even if you feel like in the moment like they don't care about you, I promise you they do. Like that's the bigger picture. I think that Spelman does do a good job in that field.
I mean, y'all number one HBCU, right?
Yeah, in the world actually.
Okay.
Yeah. We are. If anybody was wondering, we are. I just think that, and that's something that y'all may not care about at the end of the day. Like,
Us?
yeah, like
No, I care about it.
that's something that y'all made. Like, if yeah,
I care about it a
but
lot.
that's crazy that you said that. Like, I don't really have a relationship with my advisor either, but like I have a relationship with her. Like, if I can go to her office, she'd be like, Amaya, what's up?
Oh, see, hell nah.
Yeah, like what's up?
My
But it's
advisor
not
like, nigga, who are you?
But it's
Oh,
not like
God.
eat, sleep, breathe in her office. Like it's not like that. Like it's not like that at all. But I mean, at the end of the day, if you need something, like
They got you.
yeah, they got you.
They got you.
So
Now I'm aware that I'm not sure if it's your first year, but you get like assigned a Morehouse brother or something like that. What's that like?
So it's called a sibling exchange. It's something that happens during NSO, what I was telling y'all about earlier.
But you get one?
I actually did not get a Morehouse brother because I was out of town for Morehouse College cheer.
Did you adopt one?
I could have, but I didn't think.
Adopt one?
Yeah, no, you can do that. You can do
What in
that.
the world?
You can
It
do
didn't make
that.
sense if she wasn't there. Like, she did one.
So what you could have did was I could have went back, emailed, and been like, hey, I didn't get a Morehouse brother, but I wanted it to be. I didn't think it would have been genuine. I wanted to go through the process. I wanted to go through the randomized process, wear the dress. The boys bring something for their Spelman sister, or vice versa, and vice versa. I wanted to go through that, and I kind of think that was just taken away from me, so I just let it go. But I've gotten so many. I have Morehouse brothers though, like very, very, very close. But I was never given one, technically.
That's
So.
real.
But yeah, that's like during NSO, the sibling exchange, and then Olive Branch is like the two big things. And Olive Branch I was allowed to go to Olive Branch, but they canceled it because of the weather. So Olive Branch is basically you go in. It's all the freshmen from Clark, Spelman, and Morehouse in one gym, and afterwards you disperse and you just mix and mingle and find people. And they canceled it. The weather canceled it for class of 27 and class of 28. And like Olive
Wait,
Branch
what?
is like
Oh, my bad. My bad.
What?
Nah, I'm tweaking.
You heard class 27, class 28.
I'm thinking the year 27, like they canceled it before.
Oh no, for our classification. So yeah, Olive Branch is also something that my class did not experience, but I also heard that that's from my mom. Like she said that event by itself was great. The niggas were out. Damn.
Damn, I should have went.
I'm sure.
Damn.
Is it like, are like relationships tricky? Not necessarily Not necessarily, partners, but like friendships and stuff like that
Oh, absolutely.
on campus like that.
Absolutely. Yes.
Did you have a clique your freshman year?
I didn't have a clique. I had a bitch.
Oh, never mind.
A what?
Never mind.
She was my bitch, so we was close. Ooh. We're not going to tap too. Not like that.
Okay. Bestie, you should have said bestie, like I had a bestie or something, because I was confused.
I'm not gay, guys.
I got very
like
confused.
Boys.
I got very confused. Okay.
Okay, go more into the question, please.
Like, do relationships on campus like get messy with the
Yes.
Morehouse and Spelman?
So,
because I know I could just imagine going there. That would be like a dream. As a Morehouse man, like I meet my Spelman, and we together, we prevail, we get our bachelor's degree, we get married. But I know that journey. It is, but I know that journey can get very, very tricky.
So I'm gonna start with friendships first.
Very messy.
I'm gonna start. Actually, this actually goes from friendships and relationships because I had a friendship that I fell out with, and I also was dealing with this dude my freshman year, and we fell out too, basically, whatever. I think coming to Spelman, one of my biggest lessons in like seeing was where you come from is so important. Where you come from, how you're raised, what you believe in, all of your morals, all of that makes up if I can be in a room with you. If I want to keep being friends with you, if I want to be with you, like I really had some situations where it was like, no, I think this because this is where I came from. And I'm like, well, that's actually dead ass wrong. Like, that's actually, like, it's some stuff that we feel like is common sense that they look at sideways like, what are you talking about? Like, and like West Coast, it's really West Coast, y'all. West Coast, they believe in the craziest things. Like, appalled, actually. Appalled. Like, so one of my, I had a fallout with somebody, and it was just because, like, we didn't see eye to eye with a lot of stuff. It was just, like, she was damn near telling me the sky was red. Like, not literally, y'all, but, yeah. And then, also, another thing, too, I guess I can, like, tap more into, like, the whole situation with the dude. I was dealing with this dude, and, he wasn't a solid nigga. He wasn't a solid nigga. He wasn't loyal, and not in like the typical like, oh, like we're exclusive, like you don't do nobody, I don't do nobody. It was on some like your loyalty was not within me. And coming to Spelman, I didn't talk about this earlier, but one of my biggest struggles was leaving my brother. I told y'all my brother's 19. He goes to A&T. Me and my brother are 11 months apart, and my dad just started us in school together. So we're in the same grade. Like, we're in the same classification. We both graduated in 2027. And we were basically raised like twins. Like, when he stepped right, I was stepping with the right foot too. And that's just, that was our dynamic. That's just what it was. We were really close. And I think that, and I think, shout out him, y'all. And I think A&T being the only school that deferred me was a blessing in disguise, because if A&T would have accepted me, I would have went to A&T.
And you would have been with your brother.
And I would have been with my brother. And that's not something that we needed right out of high school. We needed to know life without each other. And that's something that I didn't know. And that's why my adjustment to Spelman was already so hard. So when I'm dealing with a dude, I look for loyalty and protection. If I feel like we out and you not sliding behind me, that's just not something I'm interested in. And that's just what it is. My dad is like that about me, and my brother's like that about me. So I was dealing with him.
What you mean sliding behind you though?
Like
what you doing?
Like on that about me. Like on that about me. Like, don't look at her wrong. Don't blink too many fucking times at her, actually. Okay. So I was in with this dude, and it wasn't even crazy, bro. Like, got into it with somebody.
Your ass.
I just clocked the T real quick. I had to just clock that.
I was dealing with this dude, got into it with his so-called Spelman sister. Didn't know that it was Spelman's sister. Did not know. It was such a coincidence.
That didn't even go through my brain. Like, oh my God.
Y'all school is small.
It's very small.
No, but like imagine dealing with somebody and the whole time they messing with their Spelman sister, brother, and you thinking like,
Bro, you
y'all
can't even
just-
think about that, bro.
But like that's crazy.
It
Like,
gotta
I know-
happen. You
But like,
can't
I
think
know,
about
but
that,
I'm just
though.
saying, like, but like her saying that is just like, damn. That's why I asked, like, how could it get? But like she put it in my head, like it can really get like that.
Yeah.
So you
Okay,
messing with
continue.
this dude,
Continue.
So
but
I'm
you got
messing
into
with
it
him. I
with
got
him.
into it with his
Continue.
sister. Did not know.
It's tea for me.
Did not know that it was Spelman's sister. So okay, cool. It wasn't even nothing crazy. Like, it wasn't even nothing crazy. It wasn't that deep at all. But the next morning I woke up, I told him, I said, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't feel like you had my back yesterday. Like, he basically, I guess she called him and he pulled up. Of course it's me that she's getting into it with. He was like,
Did she know
bro,
about
what?
you?
No.
Oh, damn.
So she like, it was just
That's too
like,
cold.
exactly. So I'm like, okay, whatever, boom, whatever. And I didn't feel like he had my back. I felt like I don't think that he was like team her, but it definitely didn't give, like, I felt like I was by myself in that moment, which is cool, but like noted. So the next morning I woke up and I was on that with him. I said, no shade. I feel like if we go out in public and a nigga slap the shit out of me, I don't think that you're gonna hit him back because it's me. I think you're gonna hit him back because I'm a female. I said, I don't want to
Wait, what's wrong with the other part though?
What?
To hit him back because it's a female.
You could do that to a random female.
Okay.
Like, it has
but
nothing
it need to
do-
be about you.
It has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, no, I get
And so
I
it just wasn't a good feeling. So I deaded that. I said, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, we can be cool and stuff like that, but you just not the nigga for me. And that's just what that was. And I feel like
Just not nigga for me. Hey, Tamat, yeah.
y'all are irritated. Yeah, that's just what that was. And that's just what that was. I think that morals and where you come from, like, and again, that's the type of household I come from. That's the type of family I have. They're very loyal people. Like, loyal in my household, loyalty is love. Like, if I don't have a loyalty, like, it's actually nothing there. So, and him being from the DMV area, like, maybe that's not something for them. Maybe that's not something big for them, which is cool. But
I don't give a fuck where you're from. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But I think that that's something that should be taken into consideration when you're dealing with the type of people that are in your area. Like, at HBCU, you really have to be graceful. I feel like graceful was my word of 2024. I got it tatted, guys. I think being graceful is something that I'm still learning, but all of these situations just comes down to having grace for other people and having grace for yourself because you need it. I realized that. Spelman showed me that I need a lot of grace. Like, I'm not the best bitch ever. I'm not the nicest bitch ever. Like, I be needing a lot of it. So, it's no hard feelings. I seen him at Hump Wednesday a few weeks ago. And it was cool, but that's it though. That's it. Like, it's a boundary put there now. Like, you're not my type of little shit. I'm not finna dip into that.
Okay,
So,
so we just got into a little bit of the tea. So like I'm starting to wake up now.
Okay.
I've been up, but
Okay.
like
You up now.
my brain,
Yes,
my brain rambling. So you just spoke on Hump Wednesday. What is Hump Wednesday? Because as a PBI, as a black man in the PWI, but we call it a PBI.
that's so cute. I never heard of that.
Only because it's majority black. It feel majority black at least.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about no Hump Wednesday. What's that?
So Hump Wednesday is an event that it's an organization on Morehouse campus. It's called CASA. And they like throw a lot of like homecoming events, Hump Wednesday, like any of like the fun stuff CASA is behind. And CASA throws Hump Wednesday basically every Wednesday. If the weather is good, then we're having Hump Wednesday. And it's basically just an event. It could be in Forbes, which is our gym. It could be on Kilgore Steps. That's basically like it's just an area on Morehouse. It's just Kilgore, like, you know what Kilgore is. And it's just like music, vendors out there. Sometimes they have special like guests come and like perform.
Tusi was just there, right? Was that for Hump Wednesday?
No, that was for Hump. He was just like trying to see what it was giving. I don't know. We were supposed to go and interview him and stuff like that, but I didn't go. But like the cheer team. Okay. But yeah, that's how Hump Wednesday is. Like, in Clark be out there, Spelman be out there, Morehouse be out there. It's just an AUC event. It's cool. It's cute.
It sounds fun.
It's collected.
Me and Reese was out there when we was with P2. Where were you at? You was at work. Did you just start work? No. That was before work. You wasn't working then. That was the first week of school.
When was it? First week of school?
Yeah.
In August?
Yeah. You wasn't working then.
Oh no, I was at the crib because I didn't have class that day. Y'all had left straight from class.
Yeah,
I
okay.
didn't
So
have class that day. Yeah, I
we
was
left
at the crib.
camp and went to Morehouse to kick it with P2, and then that's when we got the invite to the party that we met Amaya at.
Really?
And then that's how we ended up meeting you. Okay, it's clicking.
It's big.
Because I
Shout out
never,
to
to this day, I never knew how y'all ended up at a AUC party. I'm like,
Shit, I tell the story. So
I'm ready.
basically we were with P2 at, and P2 was like he gonna take pictures outside. So we slid with him, and we just walking behind him. Now, mind you, we don't know nobody at Morehouse or Spelman, so we just following P2 lead. Me and Reese chopping it up, walking behind P2. He stopped to talk to, I guess, the girls that hosted the party or whatnot. So we all around chopping it up. And she's like, yeah, make sure you bring him right there, the one with the low cut. He look good with the grills in.
oh,
saying.
I'm assuming she
So-
talking about you.
You know it. Reese ain't got no low cut. Fuck y'all laughing for? I'm dead ass serious. She was like, make sure you bring him fine there.
Go ahead, bro.
And so I was like, for sure. I told P2 send me the info. P2 never even slid. But basically, yeah, it was just out there.
He was there, Dolo,
Yep.
sitting on the.
And then they met me.
You know, like, it was some fine shit in that party. It was cool.
Don't take away from my moment, please.
Huh?
Don't take away from my moment.
Oh, my
please.
bad.
That's when you supposed to say, yeah.
Yeah, we met you. Yeah, we met some
energy.
fine shit.
It was it was great energy. It was a lovely scenery. It was lovely.
Yeah, I was about to say, how was it? Like, let me ask y'all questions.
Okay.
Okay.
How,
In the
like,
hot seat?
What do I think?
Like,
What's my okay? Good. No.
comparison to like GSU functions, how was that? Like, or just like any AUC functions that y'all been to? Like, I want to go to a GSU function and I'm like, absolutely haven't been to one yet.
What's considered a GSU function, though?
Probably something that's at the Reflections or the Mix or. Whatever.
Okay, it's been some cool shit at the mix.
It's cool shit, but I feel like it gets oversaturated with just like not regular niggas, but like people that aren't even in school.
Okay.
The motherfuckers that be coming around clutching and skied up.
Okay.
Like, bro, you're not a student.
So
Okay.
that block party shit freshman year, that's considered a GSU function?
I don't think
That shit was live.
it was live, but I don't think that was GSU function because there was a lot of people that weren't students that
Weren't
were just
students
out
at
there.
GSU.
That's just being literally in the city.
Downtown.
Yeah, I think that's just downtown thing. But yeah, I like GSU functions are cool, but you know, they start to get oversaturated with motherfuckers that
Yeah.
not really supposed to be here,
Yeah.
but they just know about it because they in the city
Yeah.
and they happen to be here and they.
And I think like in AUC, that's not a thing for real. Like you might have like some old like alum come, but like it'll never be like no outsiders. Like just
Shit. I was there.
like no shade. Clark is actually as outside as it actually gets. If we being real,
What, Clark Atlanta?
yeah. Like
Okay.
them being at functions, I'll be like,
Damn, y'all really don't
kinda
fuck with
toss
Clark for real?
sideways. Like no shade.
Shit crazy.
But see, the best GSU functions is like click functions, or like if it's a function in housing, like in the university commons, and it's word that it's a party in 504, and everybody, damn near everybody that's coming from housings, they only allowed in there. So that's a good function to me, a good
Okay.
GSU function.
Okay.
But being there, I mean, I was comfortable. I mean, shit,
Okay.
you know, I just ain't nobody like no threat. They was friendly,
Being where?
Yeah.
huh?
Being where?
At
The
their
house
function.
party.
Yeah, everybody was friendly. Niggas
Yeah.
was friendly. That's why I'm like, this nigga's friendly.
Yeah. 'Cause
Not like
literally,
that, but like I'm like, these niggas-
If I can remember, I sat down and looked and said, "What's your name?" And I don't know. I think it was Reese. Who was I said? No, it was you,
No, it was
guys.
me.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
you. And then I think Reese was sitting in the middle, and then Phil was sitting on the outside. If I can remember, I don't know, y'all.
Yeah, no, that's accurate. Yeah, that's accurate.
And yeah, and you was actually cool as hell.
I always been a cool nigga, man. Ain't nothing changed.
Gosh.
You know
But
what I'm
nah, GSU functions are cool. They're cool, unless it's like a click. If it's a click thing, it's better. But
Believe
Okay,
it or
but y'all
not,
need to
though,
start inviting me to GSU functions because just how I be like,
we don't be at no.
it's gonna be a Darty, St. Patrick's. You need to be.
We not even
Yeah,
locked
we don't.
into that side no more. Like
To the
that
side.
shit, that's
So-
old news.
Something else I got to figure out by myself. Got it.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, you could kick it with us. Like we
Yeah.
end up at certain
you
shit,
know,
but
we still go to functions that we know, like we personally know the host, and it could still be considered a GSU function. but,
Okay,
like,
it's just more a personal one. Just
Yeah.
a more personal one. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
That's
okay.
where you.
we don't kickback shit. We don't
Cause
do
who?
that.
Yes, that's why when we put up to Costco with me and my friends, we said, "Wait, this is actually a personal party. We thinking that it's about to be people everywhere. No, everybody knew everybody. I said, oh,
Nah, everybody didn't know.
gosh.
Well, damn, they did.
Best.
Most of it. Huh? Oh, I forgot to delete the old shit.
Lord have mercy.
Very rarely.
Lord have mercy. Gotta put a pin in it. You stopped the audio or no? Put a key on it.
Yeah, I had Chipotle last night. It was so nasty, bro. And bland.
That's a magic. My stomach turned the next day. It's been like 3 weeks since I had Chipotle.
Damn, we should have just waited till she got here to talk about the function, bro. So, okay, so what did you think about the function?
What function?
My shit. Oh.
Wait, we back
It was
rolling?
chill.
Birthday kid back.
We back rolling?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we back recording.
Yeah. I was just like very limited
Listen.
to an area. I was very limited to an area. Shut up. Because I didn't know nobody. And like I'm friendly, but like I wasn't that friendly. I said, wait, I don't know none of these. I can't even say what I want to say.
Listen, they came through, they was holding hands or like holding arms. It
Right,
was like
they came through in
six
the
of them.
line
Yes,
and
It was like
shit. I
six of them. You
what
had-
the
you-
fuck?
you was
That's what we
recording.
was ready for. We said, okay, we holding hands. We don't play that shit. We
you
left
was-
behind.
and then they was like, where the bathroom? I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, the bathroom is right here, right? So they do everything in the bathroom. Yeah, and I'm like, I'm like, hey, and like everybody introduce yourself, say something to the camera.
Yeah.
That was them.
Yeah.
You know that was them. No.
Oh,
that
Bradley
was them.
needed that.
Huh?
What
Bradley
you
needed that.
Hope you need my little shit.
Chill.
Yeah. They.
No, you talking about,
I appreciate you though. Big blessings.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We be on some chill kickback shit, man.
Yeah. Which when I turn 21, I'm not gonna be on anything show. I'm actually gonna be in the club. So,
Oh wow.
yeah.
Section? You go section? Which club?
I don't know. I'm turning 21 this year. So
Me too.
I don't know.
When your birthday?
September 5th.
Oh, you got a long way to go. My birthday in June 29th.
June 29th?
Yeah.
I know somebody's birthday. When your birthday? Oh, it just passed.
Nigga, what?
It just passed.
Yeah, the 28th. Yeah, January.
Yes, J. Cole birthday.
Somebody know it though. You feel me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you answered the question though, like what you think about the function though.
She said it was true.
Yeah, I said it was chilling. It was a more personal function, which is fine. Like, it's really fine, but like, I'm just not used to personal functions. Like,
Function this summer though.
like yesterday going to a Clark party.
In person.
I went to a Clark party last night. Like, I was in that
Why you
thing.
ain't tell us? We
God,
would've
you
fucked
talking- you
up.
always be like, why we don't like? Come on,
Okay.
like, why you don't invite us
First off-
out?
Don't irritate me.
You don't invite us out.
What is he doing over there?
I don't
First of all,
I know.
he be having work at night. Where you work at? What time you be working?
Well, I don't work no more, but I'll usually work from 8 to 4:30.
Okay, that's chilling. He be working at. Why does he work at night? Why do you work at
I
night?
don't work on the weekends though.
Oh,
So that's not
okay.
an excuse.
Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
You
I
got
did
my
not know
location,
that.
though.
I do got that low now.
So you see me where?
I do got that at the house. It be at the house. It be twin spot. Who got the dice?
The dice.
You got somebody.
I'm not putting no pins
somebody's.
or no locations.
You got somebody's spot with a dice. It might be. Where you stay in an apartment?
Nah,
Where you stay at a house?
the trenches. Yeah,
Oh.
dice.
Oh.
You know what's crazy?
What?
We'll talk about later.
Why did you just do that?
Nah,
Oh my God, bro. Why we can't talk about it now?
because you know who building we was in
When?
yesterday,
Oh.
right? So I probably just said like twin spot with the dice because we was in that building. We was in the area.
But what does the dice have to do with that
I
person?
just put the dice on the
Okay,
location.
taking
Yeah.
a gamble, a little risk.
Okay.
Nah,
Never. Okay, never mind. All right.
Let
That's my
that
bad.
bullshit go.
My bad. Is it always functions around the issue like every weekend? Because I know freshman
Basically,
year,
you can
freshman
find
year-
something.
Oh.
If you want to go party, you can find something.
So
yeah,
it's
believe it or
easy.
not, our plan was to come to Georgia State and be at Clark all day
Yeah,
But
or
why?
all night.
that was.
We didn't know nobody
at.
at. We didn't know
Yeah,
nobody
now you
at
do.
Morehouse.
And I know
My bad.
the important events, like any Darty by Mimosa Boys, you gotta be there.
Shout out
Those
to
Darties
Mimosa
are
Boys.
great. They have a Cinco de Mayo party. That's always really good too. And that's like technically the last party to like end the semester off because y'all know Cinco is in May. So that's like a party before midterms start. I mean, not midterms, finals. It's something to do every weekend.
Is
like,
it free? Or
No, it's not. It's not.
That's-
But me,
It's free for her.
it's free for me.
Okay, I get
That's-
that.
It's free
Respect
for
that.
me.
I respect that.
Yeah, it's free for me.
So you would say it's easy to get caught up in that realm of just going out every weekend
Yeah.
and slipping up.
I
on
think
assignment.
that a lot of me and my friends are very like, we feel like we earned this weekend. We feel like we going
That's
to
real.
Spelman, we earned this weekend. Like, bro, I just did 5 midterms last week. Hell yeah, I actually went out last night. I actually was out till 7:30 this morning. Like, yeah, I was out till 7:30, y'all.
How the hell
I
you
don't
do
know
that?
if you should have said that one, but
Okay.
Well, no, the
let me
time
tell you
jump, so she
something.
was really out
The
till
time,
6.
But being
that's
out
how
till
they make it better.
but being
The
out till 6 is
But
crazy.
listen, no. But the thing is, you think I really would have been BSing, but I was really with my friends. So I went to a function. I left the function at like 3, and then we went and hung out with our friends in a closed setting. Like so.
Like late night chops.
Yeah, it was just like late night debriefing type vibe, and then I went to get food, and then I went home. We wanted to catch that McDonald's breakfast, and then we went home. That's how that went. So it wasn't like I was just out running the streets to 7:30 in the morning. No,
That's
like I was just out.
Okay.
I probably would have been out running the streets till 7:30 in the morning.
Now say something to him. Oh,
I ain't did that in so long, man.
now say something to him about that.
What you mean?
grown,
Just-
shawty.
We talk about. I don't know if you should have said that on camera.
We grown.
Oh yeah, no. He
Yeah.
whatever. But like I expect more from you because you.
You a Spelmanite.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all are held to higher standards in our realm.
Exactly.
To us,
Exactly.
y'all are higher standards.
Exactly.
We look at y'all like those women.
Exactly.
We are those women.
Hello.
But especially when you can do your big one in school and then
Go out and
party
have
on the
fun.
weekend and then
And be
bring
safe.
it back in. Yes. Balance, Hannah. That's what that is, y'all.
Would you say your Spelman sisters like help keep you on track too?
Yes.
Or help keep others on track when they see somebody straying out? Like, hey girl,
Yes.
you're going out too much. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
I think, yeah. Like if you
That's
not
real. Friends that hold you
if
accountable.
if you not you don't got your shit together, like no shade, you need to sit your ass in that house and do your big one. And but another thing too is y'all have to realize during football season, my weekends were taken up by football. Like when we would leave and go out of state, like for the boys,
Yeah.
I wasn't going out in the fall, like on the weekends. I wasn't going out, so that's why fall semester just wasn't all that. But
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, I was just saying that, like, this semester is really, like, I just really started going out for real again. So, and even with that, it's not every week. I literally went out this weekend because it was something to do, and I had 5 midterms this week.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I
It was
go
under a
out?
lot of stress, pressure.
So how was traveling
It's so fun.
and like having everything paid for?
Yes, it's fun. So, y'all know I just got
hotels.
back from Cali. We went
You
to
also
Cali.
were at All-Star Weekend, right?
Yes, in Cali.
Oh, that was in
So,
Cali? Okay.
So it was in San Francisco. It was so fun, y'all. I had never been to San Francisco. I definitely think like that's what I'm so grateful for cheer. I went to so many places I've never been before, and like next season we're going to Boston. I don't know who we're playing in Boston, but I've never been to Boston before.
Right.
Hey,
What?
what's the laughing for?
No, I'm saying like, right. What you mean you don't know nobody that play for Boston?
I said I've never been to Boston before.
Oh. Like
Talk
Massachusetts. Massachusetts. It's Massachusetts. or
Massachusetts. I don't know how to say it. Why did you just bring that up? I thought that I was going to be just like Spelman smart and still know
Oh,
not
my
know how to say
bad.
Massachusetts.
Why I look like I'm crying?
Because you are crying.
That boy.
Hey, bitch, I swear to God.
Guys, they're leaving me out the conversation right now.
Hey, yo, you gotta chill out, yo. I'm not crying, bro. I yawn and none of
Intermission.
I be like, I'm sorry. Oh
Let them
my
bring it back
god.
together.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. Lord, I'm sorry.
I think that I love traveling. I like being places that I've never been before. And just like going out in different cities is cool too.
Does it
Like-
get crazy though? Because okay, let me tell you this.
How are you keeping up with homework?
Yeah, I was just about to get into that. I was about to say my perception of like being a college athlete is like I feel like you get leeway with a lot of shit. Is that true or?
No.
That's for basketball players, bro.
No.
Oh,
So
okay.
technically,
You niggas.
y'all, Spelman, I go to Spelman, but I cheer for Morehouse. Spelman is looking at it as no shade. This is a a sport at Morehouse, not Spelman. So that's why
It's an extracurricular
they try to
activity.
but at another
Oh,
institution,
wow.
not even
Yeah.
ours. So technically, they're looking at it as
Oh, damn,
that
for
it
real?
doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter.
Oh,
like,
wow.
Like my freshman year, I had a teacher tell me I can't make a test up because Morehouse didn't have anything to do with Spelman. And I'm just like, how are you like? Why are you?
Oh, wow.
Why are you being a dickhead? So that's why I do go through a lot of like. It's hard to get an excuse as far as like Morehouse. If you a basketball player at Morehouse, of course they're gonna be like, okay, cool, like yeah. But being a Spelman student and having to vouch for myself, like it's hard. But it's multitasking. It's having to get it done. But it's also like I don't know life without being a student athlete. I've always had to have that balance. I've never just been a student. Like never just been a student doing my work. That's the only priority I have. No, it's just all time management. I have to do this. I need to do this. I need to do that. At those games, on the bus, like literally, me and my two sisters, all of our laptops always open. When any little time, like we literally in our itineraries when we go out of town, it's always space for us to go back to our hotel room and do our work. We cannot be doing this every day. Like we have to do our work.
Shout out to the
I can't do nothing
beautiful
but
women
mother-
at
I
Spelman
can't do
that cheer
nothing
for
but
Morehouse,
clap,
man.
brother. This is just bringing me nothing
Emphasis
but
on
pure
beautiful.
Yeah.
joy and happiness in my heart that we really care. Because me personally, sometimes I'd just be like, I
I
don't
wouldn't
give a
give a
fuck.
damn.
I like, bro,
I would
I
take
love
that
life.
L.
I
Literally,
love
like,
life
we
more than
literally
school.
look at it as like it's a reward. Once this work is done, we can go and we can go have fun. Like we just have to get this assignment done.
I love that.
That sounds like
That's just it.
priorities are in line.
I love that for y'all. Oh my God. And we need to hear more of that coming from other universities and other students. Oh my God. That's just so amazing.
I need to meet your friends and who you be around. 'Cause they
Hello.
sound like some great
They
people.
sound like great individuals. Hello.
Hello.
Y'all doing good? Y'all doing okay? Y'all
Yeah, no.
Oh, young classes? Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Nah, I ain't gonna cap. I did just have to reward myself the other night because I did get a 98 on my exam.
Yes, sir! 98. So what happened to them 2 points?
My brother is a scholar, by the way.
I don't know what happened to him 2 points.
It's okay. We gonna take it or leave it though.
Yeah.
We gonna
And I
take our
was just like,
98.
I really needed that because the first exam I got a 75.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, let me go back. Let me look at these demand curves, these supply curves. Let me look at these graphs.
Yeah.
Let me look at all this, and we're gonna really apply that. And I did that. And
And you did that? And you got that 98? Yes, Phil.
Proud
So
of you,
y'all be
brother.
cheating in classes?
Huh?
Oh,
Yeah,
Y'all
of
be
course.
cheating? Okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
Not in my film class, though. I don't need
Yeah,
to.
no, I ain't gonna like classes I don't care about, or classes that don't really cater to my major.
I'm
Then
cheating.
I'm like, I don't
I
get
don't cheat. I use resources.
That's
that
better.
too. Hello.
I use my resources. If I'm struggling,
We on the roll.
I'm gonna use the resources.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You got to network too. I network for sure.
Is that hard? Networking?
Here? Mm-hmm. No, not really. I mean,
I don't think
I
it's
think
hard networking at all.
yeah, I think it just depends on
uncomfortable
it
sometimes.
depends
What
on
are y'all
the person.
majors?
Finance.
I'm a film major.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Finance? What
Yeah.
you want to do?
I want to go into like asset management.
Okay.
Asset management or like wealth management for companies, but I don't know if I'm going to do it for investment banking or like commercial real estate.
Okay.
So that's why I need to be applying for internships in both fields so that way I can get a feel of which one I'm leaning towards more. But you know,
Okay.
life be life. And
I need to apply to internships too. So let's just find a day and go to a cute coffee shop and apply to
I wanna do
internships.
stuff like that.
we
I'm
can
not
do
I
that.
be wanting to do stuff like that for real.
We can do
What day?
that too.
Let's plan it now.
We can
Because
do
I'm on
that.
spring break right now, so I'm actually free.
Damn, y'all on spring break?
Yes. Y'all, I wish we had the same spring break.
Okay,
I
Tuesday.
would have been a
Tuesday work for you?
GSU student. Tuesday?
Tuesday work for you?
Yeah, I don't have no classes on Tuesday.
I could come over here.
Tuesday's fine. Yeah, Tuesday's
Where,
fine.
where you want to go? You got a place in mind?
Wait, just
already?
us? Or are we bringing everybody?
Who's everybody? No, us
Oh,
three.
okay.
This is not a party.
All right.
Yeah,
We're trying to get work done.
Right, but I'm
We
just
can't
saying,
Yes.
you said that you be around a lot of hardworking individuals that stay on it. So I feel like
Well,
more of that
we're on
energy
spring
would
break,
just-
so everybody's actually gone.
Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense. I get that.
Everybody's back home and shit.
Yeah, everybody's back home. And just
Yeah.
like in Jamaica, Disney, everybody's actually everywhere. Y'all know where I'm at? I'm right here.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
There's
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
But,
Saving money.
and I went to Mardi Gras last week. Y'all ever been to Mardi Gras before?
Can we talk about how was
We
it?
can talk about it, y'all.
Wow.
I had the time of my life at Mardi Gras. Like, I kid y'all not. Like, homecoming, don't care. Like, Mardi Gras was so fun, and I was out there for 3 days.
Okay,
2
so
full days.
day one, get there. What's going on?
Get there. We got there on a Thursday. We got there on a Thursday, but really late. So next morning, Friday, woke up. We went and got. Did we get breakfast? Hold up, y'all.
Had to.
Yeah, we got breakfast. Yes, we got breakfast. And we went to Bourbon Street on Friday. Bourbon Street was cool. It wasn't personal. I think Bourbon Street, it was cool. Like, it was cute. The parades were okay. I'm not really a fan of parades. I didn't really care for the parades. So,
Really?
it was whatever. Yeah, I didn't really care for the parades. So Bourbon Street was cool. Met a lot of people. So many white men came up to me and called me beautiful. And that was so nice.
That's the none but the devil.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
None but the devil trying to.
I ain't got no comment on that.
Okay. Well, they were calling me beautiful.
My glasses back on.
And 2 of them even kissed me on my hands. Never have been
You let the
kissed on the hand. Hey!
You let him do what?
It was like very. If you're okay, because I'm not gonna do this with him. If I'm
That nigga just moved the glasses up with his nose. You see that black man, that strong black man fixing your mic?
I'm just, I just have to make sure everything is okay.
Okay.
Strong black man.
Y'all. I'm chilling. The first time I'm standing there waiting for my friends. This white man came up to me. He said, "I just thought you were too beautiful to be standing here alone." He asked me to take a picture, and then he kissed my hand and said, "You're very beautiful." I said, "Thank you so much." And he walked
He
away.
didn't try to get your Instagram.
He didn't try to get my Instagram. He walks away.
Nothing.
He walks away. And then another white man, we took a picture together. But it was a group picture though. This was a group picture. And he kissed my hand and was like, "You're so pretty." And I said, "Thank you so much." But other than that, they were just like
My
on that.
stack being out there in New Orleans.
They were on that, like it, whatever.
I been taking
but
pictures with ass on the side of my ears and all types.
it was
Were they
actually, y'all,
flashing
I
tatas?
seen
Hanging down on my
boobs.
head.
Everywhere.
They was
I
flashing
seen so many
tatas?
white girl boobs, y'all. I was like, oh.
Snow bunny.
But Bourbon was cool. Bourbon was cool. Then
Wait,
we
what do
went
they call
to
white men? White women that like black dudes are
Polar
snow bunnies.
bears?
What? I never heard that before.
They call white men polar bears?
I don't know.
Oh, that's what we call them.
I don't know.
Nah, hell no.
That's
Polar bear too
that's
fucking big.
educated guess.
Polar bear too big. Hell no. You gotta think of something smaller.
Ain't giving that nigga that much power. Hell no.
So then the next day we went to my friend that I went down there with. She's from Addis, but she went to school in Plaquemine, and that's like 2 hours away from New Orleans.
Okay.
It's 2 hours away
in
from New
Louisiana.
Orleans. Yes.
Okay.
Y'all, that day, Saturday, was so we were in the country. We did Mardi Gras in the country. Y'all had the time of my life. Like, her friends were so nice. They were so like, you couldn't have told me that I didn't go to school with them. Like, they were so just nice, and it was just so good, y'all. Like,
Good energy.
it was just
vibe.
good energy. Like,
Good
it
set of
was
hospitality.
amazing. And then later that night, we went to a club. Y'all, why did they shut the club down? Because they didn't have a fucking liquor license. The club didn't have a liquor license.
Oh, wow.
So the cops came and they kicked everybody out. And then we went to another club, y'all. When I came to Spelman, the people will always say, "Y'all don't dance in the clubs. Y'all don't dance. Y'all stand around." Everybody. I didn't understand that until I went to Louisiana. Everybody in the club dances. Even the hood niggas. They're in the club and they're dancing. Like, it was so weird to see. Like, it was to the point where I felt like a lame ass bitch. I said, I'm just standing here, like, and then they don't turn
I would've
Boosie
got
off.
out there, got the dance. When I seen everybody else dancing, I would've got out there, I got the dance.
And then they don't turn Boosie off. Y'all know Boosie is from Baton Rouge. Yeah. So I know Boosie because I cheer dance to Boosie. They know Boosie because they know them words. Like, they
You don't know them words?
I know a couple words.
Oh,
You wanna talk shit?
Okay.
I know a couple
Okay.
Boosie. Boosie a legend in my books.
Yeah, not fast.
What's up? I want to talk about music.
Okay.
What kind of music you listen
What you
to?
talking about? I listen to a lot of music.
It depends on the day. Depend on the mood.
Jazz, soul, blues, R&B, rock,
Yeah, I go
hip
rock.
hop. I like hip hop a lot though.
I go country.
I like hip hop though. It's a difference.
I go country. Yeah. After a long day, throwing some Luke Bryant.
I never really got into country for real. I ain't gonna lie.
That's
I didn't get into country. I got into Zydeco. You know what that is?
Like go.
No.
Oh,
Fill me in, enlighten me.
Zydeco is like, it's listened to in Louisiana and Texas primarily. And it's like, you would mistake it for country, but it's not. Like,
I gotta hear something.
it's like, you want me to play it?
Oh no, I don't play it. We might get copyrighted.
Oh,
We'll play it
okay.
after.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, y'all would just have to hear it to see what I'm talking about. Like how it can get mistaken for country, but it's not though.
That's what you listen to majority of the time when you.
No, sometimes like if I'm in the mood, I will. They like yeah. Y'all know I was born in Houston and I moved to Atlanta when I was 4, and then so like it's so much culture, huh?
You know I'm from Texas, right?
What part?
San Antonio.
I have family that live in San Antonio.
I got family that live in Houston. What part? What side of Houston? I got family.
Side,
I got-
Third Ward.
I got family in Third Ward, but I got family that live in Pearland.
Pearland?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not really tapped into like the cultural side. That's what I don't like about Atlanta. I don't like how it's not culture. It's no culture. It's okay. Okay. I'm saying it's a lot of culture, but not the type of culture that I am interested in. Like as far as like in Louisiana, in Houston they trail ride.
Yeah.
Atlanta don't have stuff like that.
We got
Atlanta don't have stuff like that. It's not like in Louisiana they have Mardi Gras.
What's a trail ride?
Yeah.
It's like they're groups of individuals that we represent this. We dance together, we ride together, and we all get together. We go on the trail ride, bring out the horses, bring out the four-wheelers, bring out everything, and we party.
Country,
country. Yeah, I mean everything. We dance, we do all that. We drink, we we race the horses, we do all that. Yeah.
Louisiana has Mardi Gras. Atlanta don't have nothing like that. Louisiana don't play.
Also, Atlanta is because Atlanta has culture that's not like I would say it's not really celebrated no more for real.
Okay.
Like I'm not even from Atlanta, so take that into consideration. But
Yeah, me neither.
I feel like Atlanta's just it's gentrified a lot now. I feel like the black people have been pushed out to the suburbs, and the white people starting to move into the urban city.
I just feel like Atlanta itself is just historic, just period. Like Freaknik, that was the thing too. That was their thing back.
That was a culture, yeah. That was
Freaknik came around,
their
yeah.
thing. That was your area too.
Yeah.
What you mean?
AUC.
Oh, her area.
Yeah.
I thought you said her era. I said
No.
No, area, yeah.
They don't still linger
Sorry.
around do it. The older
Yeah,
folks
no.
They don't talk about that no more.
No. It's just like that's something. So, yeah, no. Atlanta has so much culture. Like Atlanta actually is culture. Like it actually sets the standards. But it's just not like the type of stuff that I'm necessarily into as far as like celebrations. Like we don't celebrate anything. We don't have a certain dance that they like in Louisiana they jig. Like Atlanta don't have nothing.
Nah, Atlanta got some motherfucking dance.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
That just one on though.
Here
You gotta
we
hit the
go.
corn on that.
Okay, but is that still a thing though? That's what I'm saying. Like, are you hitting the Quan in the club? It's looked at. You're gonna laugh at that. Like that's what I'm saying. You're gonna laugh at that. Like,
I ain't gonna care. I feel like we play that at our shit. Didn't we play Hit the Quan at our shit? I feel like we play Hit the Quan at our shit.
and y'all know how like Atlanta loves to jump in and out. Like they'll do it for this time period, and it's like, nah, that's your lame now. That's your lame now.
That is true. I do
Like,
feel we move
so
on.
it's just
But
like,
that's what I think. That's another thing about being here. I feel like here is quicker than everything else. Like it's way more fast paced. So when I go back to Texas and they still doing the same shit that they've been doing,
Yeah.
or they like slowly moving forward, but it's like Atlanta been doing this shit.
Yeah.
I think that's really what it is with Atlanta. It's just fast and like.
Cause shit, it was definitely a culture when niggas was like rich kids. That was I ain't gonna lie. We do have moments. Now that I
that's
look
what I'm
at it,
saying,
it's
like
moments.
yeah.
Cause like Outkast was a moment. T.I. and them was a moment.
It's
Just
so
all
much.
different type of things going on in that moment that you can say that the culture was that, and it's not that no
It's
more.
so much. It's a lot. Like we got a big thing. Like Texas, we ain't really had like no super big artists. What Beyonce, Megan Thee Stallion,
Got
Travis
big hit the
Scott.
plug, bro. And I be the biggest. That nigga ain't hard, bro.
No, they fuck with him out there. Shout out to Big X. We got Sauce. We got all like stuff
you
like
listen to
that.
Chopped and Screwed?
Yeah.
My daddy's from Houston.
Yeah.
My daddy loves Chopped and Screwed.
Yeah.
Like that's and for me, like that's some type of like culture that I would want to be a part of. Like I know when my daddy be on his Chopped and Screwed stuff, he feeling it. He feeling it. And that's something that I can relate.
Yeah, that's like that. What I just said yesterday.
Back of the window.
What I said yesterday.
Yes.
I can't wait to get me a slab that's candy paint with wood grain, and we got them swingers. You know them. Hello, them
things on that motherfucker.
But yeah, and then like Louisiana, they Lil Wayne,
Yes.
Boosie,
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
all YB, like whoever,
Right.
whoever, like Big Frida, like all that.
But I feel like those
That's
places
they-
that y'all name have kept a consistent sound.
That's what I'm
sound has
saying.
been
But that's what I'm
consistent.
saying. It's that. But Atlanta, it's like
Cause like
it's changing. 'Cause
Outkast is like, of course there's similarities, but Outkast is nothing like Lil Baby. Two different completely sounds, producing wise, rapping style, all that shit.
changing.
So it's like in between that, it's been changing. Like
Changing. You go back there, they still playing Boosie like a mother, you know what I mean, like crazy. You go to Texas, they still playing UG, they still playing the Trap and Screw. That's what it is. It's just
So
Atlanta
that's
is-
okay. Now I'm understanding what you said. I feel like Atlanta is fast paced.
Yeah.
Okay. That
but
makes
it's not as quick as New York, and
That
it's not
makes
as quick
sense.
as Cali.
I can't speak on that because I've never been.
Cali is so big though.
Well,
Cali's
that might be like
huge.
physical life too, though, huh?
What?
But we talking about just culture,
What?
the fast paced type shit.
I feel like everywhere has a fast pace because you go to Houston and
Nah,
nigga,
twin. VA do not got no fast.
you
pace.
go okay, not everywhere, but a lot of places have fast. You go to Houston and you get in that scene,
moving.
yeah, it's fast, and I'm sure it's like that for Cali and New York.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think
Shit
that's just
crazy around.
Yeah. I think it just depends.
We high.
I think
Shit
it's
get
where it's at.
crazy around here.
I think it just depends. On where
You know who Rich Kids is?
Ain't he from Atlanta or something?
He.
no,
They?
It's a group,
It's
baby.
a group.
Ain't they from Atlanta?
Yeah. From
Okay, yeah.
Wait, so where you want to end up? Like after you graduate, would you want to stay here or would
No.
you want to go?
I'm leaving Atlanta.
Where you going?
I'm going. I think I'm going.
I think I want to go to Cali. I would
I
be.
thought you was just talking shit about
I would be open. I would
talking shit about the West Side earlier?
about what?
The West Side.
What's that? The West Coast?
Yeah, I mean West Coast. Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
I got to do some time in New York.
yeah, but I also think like going to Cali would be a by myself thing. Like it would be like at the end of the day, my morals are instilled in me. Ain't no bitch gonna change what the fuck I think.
Yeah.
So I can go somewhere else and be fine. But
You can go somewhere else.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying. I'm going to post.
But I see what you're saying though.
Yeah.
I would, but LA though, like LA, Cali, like I went. And San Francisco was cool, but it was okay. I would be open to going to Texas, but not Houston. I think Houston is traumatic. It's a traumatic city for me. So I don't really know where I would go to Houston, like where I would live in Houston. But I mean in Texas, but I would be open to staying
But you
in
know
Texas.
you staying in the South more than likely.
Yeah. Like I would long term, I'm going to stay in the South. I definitely think that I want to go to Cali and just like be up there to see. But I think staying in undergrad for Atlanta was a lot for me. As far as like, this definitely solidified I will be leaving. Like I'm going to leave when I
Ain't gonna lie,
graduate
I'm
from
thinking about
Spelman.
leaving. I'm thinking about leaving Atlanta for graduate school. If I go through what I want to go through with, I'll probably
Yeah.
leave Atlanta.
You going to graduate school?
Me? Yeah, I want to go to dental school. I want to go to dental school. So some of the schools I'm looking at is University of Florida, University of Michigan,
Some good schools.
Tufts, Howard.
I'm looking at Howard.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do, as crazy as it sounds, because I just told y'all that I feel like every Black person should be at HBCU. I don't think I want to do graduate school at a HBCU again.
That's one of the reasons why I didn't choose a HBCU coming out of high school. I feel like my high school within itself was like, as a high school, it was a HBSU, HBCU, whatever you want to call it. It was that vibe though. Like, it was like 3 white teachers, 2 white kids who were probably remedial.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
bro, like I wanted to get out and get some variation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wanted to see
No,
what
that
other
makes
people
sense.
think.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could even see myself leaving the South though. Like
At all.
I don't think long term I couldn't see myself leaving the South either. I couldn't see myself settling in Cali.
Shit.
Like I think that would
I'm
literally
from
just
VA, though.
You from the
Like,
north?
It's like it's not the north. It's a mixture though. Like a lot of niggas flee from New York to VA, but it's still it's down south. Like it ain't down south, but it's the South. No,
been to
no,
Virginia.
niggas don't consider
First of
VA
all, why
as the
you
South.
calling it
you
VA?
just east.
Okay, we
I've been to
the
Virginia
You just east.
one time, and it was so boring.
What part you go to? I mean,
I went. I'm not gonna lie. It was my cousin graduated from University of Virginia, so I was over there. I was in a college town, wherever that is. So, but Virginia was so boring.
What if I
what's going
what if
on
I was
here?
to mess around and go to Oregon for graduate school?
Oregon would be T.
Somebody was telling me I need to go to a graduate school where it ain't a lot going on.
Yeah, just like
I need
nothing.
to go to a college town.
Oregon would be T. That's something that I want to spend. Y'all know what school I loved
That's
so
crazy
much?
for.
Oh, University of Mississippi, Ole Miss.
I don't know about
Oh yeah, nah.
Y'all.
I was born there.
Really?
Yeah, I was born in Columbus, Mississippi. That's
You could
15
pay
minutes
me
from Mississippi
to
State
stay in
University.
Mississippi.
That Mississippi State and Ole Miss rivalry, that was a good thing to go see. But I was
Y'all.
going there,
I loved, and I don't know why.
Search key.
I loved Ole Miss, but I didn't want to be there. I said the campus is really nice. I loved like what was going on, but I didn't. It's just racist.
It's just something about the word Mississippi that don't sit right.
All right,
within my
Mississippi.
heart. Like it just sound like I just see a white person chewing some straw.
that was probably the first
the whip in his
word
hand.
I learned how to spell Mississippi. For real.
Curricula, Mississippi Pride. Y'all watch P Valley?
That's a song?
Y'all watch? Yes, it
That's
is.
the thing.
Y'all watch P Valley?
I don't.
Oh,
P Valley was
I
cool.
didn't even know that. I thought y'all was just that's how I learned how to spell it.
That's how I learned how to spell too.
Oh.
Yeah. When I think that though, I think about the song, y'all.
Nah, that's crazy lore though. If I go to Oregon, middle of nowhere.
I mean, but I feel like being single and like that's why I'm not opposed to graduating Spelman single, bro. Like I'm not opposed to that at all. When my mom graduated Spelman, she was in a relationship with my daddy. Like absolutely not, actually. And I think that like I want to go and travel and do stuff by myself. Like I don't want to feel like I have to maneuver what my decision here because I want to be with this person. Like no, I'm actually going to do this because I want to do it.
I feel like
nigga, bro, at all.
But I also don't want to be lonely for the rest of my life.
I respect that and I get that, but I also feel like even if you're with somebody that it shouldn't, you know, that shouldn't have an impact on a decision.
But you're not going to be able to tell.
It
Who
is.
wants to? Who?
I mean, it
Who
is,
wants to do
but I feel like
long.
But I feel like, I think that just depends on what career that you plan on going to and what career they plan on going
Right.
to. So somebody's gonna have to be away. Sometimes
Right.
it's gonna be out of your control where a company puts you, whatever the case may be. So
Right.
I mean, maybe you start those little practices early. The little tolerance. Okay, we've been away for 6 months, but this time we might have to be away for 8 months, whatever the case may be. So I feel like certain things like that shouldn't, but I know emotionally that it would.
Yeah.
Because you should want to be with somebody who's gonna let you be you yourself, and it's just the trust. But I know that could get hard and tricky, especially with nowadays with the social media and all
Till
that.
I had a kid, I don't want to be having to make decisions, think about nobody else.
Yeah, I agree. I also think that like it's not ridiculous that I really think that I'm going to meet who I'm gonna marry in dental school or like whatever it'll
You want to
be.
meet them in dental school?
Meet them in. I feel like that's what it's going to be. Like,
What if you meet them tomorrow though? Like
well, I don't know that.
you don't.
I think you should just let go of
Let
that
it be.
thought.
Right. Let it do. Let it do its thing.
You might pass up on that man. waiting for
Because
dental
that's
school
what
to
I
be-
have. Yeah.
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 I get that though. I feel
But
like
it's not like I'm moving like that. It's just like I think in my head that that's what it's going to be, though.
I feel like a lot of things happen like that. I feel like a lot of married couples meet doing the same thing and they end up opening their own practice or whatever the case may be. I feel like that happens a lot. So that's not like uncommon. I
Yeah.
think it's possible for sure. Watch out. Watch out. That's how you write down.
Are y'all parents married?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long have they been married?
They're not married to each other.
Oh,
They're
okay.
married though.
Oh. Okay. Well,
Nah, mine not. Well, my dad's engaged. Well, he's not engaged, but he
I don't know.
He proposed.
Oh, okay.
And he proposed, so.
so
But-
they're engaged.
Yeah, he's engaged.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
No, he
But
said.
I didn't know if I was supposed to say he's engaged or is that a
They're-
woman thing?
No,
they're
they're
engaged.
They're engaged.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're engaged.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're engaged.
My
Yeah.
folks married. They just not married to each other.
Okay.
Which is probably the best thing that could have happened in my life.
You close to both your parents, though?
Close?
Mhm.
Yeah. What you mean close though?
Are you close to them?
Like talking about anything with them?
Just like, are you? No, because I don't really think that makes you close. Like, well, it does,
Yeah, I'm
but it
close to my
doesn't.
parents.
Okay.
I'm close to my parents.
Like y'all cool.
Yeah.
Like y'all like I could call my mama right now and she answer the phone. I call
Yeah.
my dad right now, he answer the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry.
I depend on day for my dad.
You might not feel like talking.
Boy, oh my God, bro. I ain't even gonna get on Pop's head, but yeah, that's my dog though. I feel with Pops.
I just know you look like your dad for some reason. I feel like he looks just like his dad for some reason.
Who, Phil?
Yes.
Yeah, he do.
I can show you. I can show you him after.
Like his features got those like copy and paste features. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I do. Nah, if we're talking about copy and paste features, bro, he looked just like his grandma.
Okay.
Like they damn near identical.
And your grandma is your dad's mom.
No. My
Mama's
mom's
mom.
mom.
Oh, okay.
He looked
My dad is dark skinned and his mom is like brown skinned. My mom is light skinned and her mom is light skinned.
Okay.
See, I'm light skinned and my little brother is dark skinned.
Okay.
So it's like that kind of dynamic.
I always wanted to know, like, how does that? My siblings are light skinned. All of us are light skinned. Like, but my parents are light skinned though. So
Do y'all know the story how y'all parents met? Or like how, you know,
I'm scared.
y'all got in it?
I'm true.
I know the story, but basically,
I'm really scared to ask.
but
I just thought about it.
basically,
I think you should ask.
Yeah,
Just
nah.
because I asked not too long ago, and then I got enlightened.
oh,
My dad, he went to the military at 17, so he'd been on his own since he was 17, and he got stationed in Mississippi. That's where my mom's from. That's where my mom's side of the family at. And my mom used to work on the base at a bowling alley, and a family thing that we do is we go bowling. We do. When they was together, we did a lot of family shit together. But we went bowling and stuff like that. They met in the bowling alley, and yeah, they started talking, and I guess one day one of my mom's coworkers was like, "You look like very bright." I guess when they say like women are pregnant, they look like
They glow.
they glow, and that's when she found out it was me.
it was me. It was me. It was he.
Yep.
So what about you though?
So, backstory, real quick. The woman that I call my mom is not my biological mom.
Okay.
That's just what that is. Like, that's just what it is. The woman I call my mom, she's the one that went to Spelman. And when my dad moved to Houston with me and my brother, it was just us three. He went to Morehouse for a second. She was at Spelman, and they met each other. My daddy was, doing his big one on the side. My mom was dealing with her little whatever, and then they decided to take each other serious. They literally met. They met at Spelman at Morehouse. Like that, just right since. That's it.
What do you think the completion rate of that is? That might not be the right thing to say, completion rate. But
like how
the success rate, exactly. Yeah, the success rate of the Spelman and Morehouse relationship. Like,
I
what's the
think
success rate?
time is totally different. Was totally different.
I would kill to go to college without phones.
I was just about to say this.
Touche.
Time is totally different.
I'd be a whole different person.
I'd be a hoe.
Time literally because they were forced because you're forced to. Everything is genuine. Everything isn't about. It's really a conversation, like an in-person conversation. It's not just what you see on the internet. It's not, you don't know what they have immediately unless they tell you that. Like, you can't see what they have. You can't see who they hang around with. Like, you can't see any of that. So I think that right now, Spellhouse love story it would be more rare than I feel like because of the time that we're in.
Somebody made a movie about that.
I know my husband is not at Morehouse.
You don't know that.
I know my husband. I know my
know that. She don't know that.
I do know that. I do know that.
Well, maybe
I do know that.
maybe
What are you talking? You crazy as hell.
Might be
Crazy as
Kennesaw.
fuck. He crazy as fuck. Oh no.
Might be at Georgia State. Might be.
He could be at
Emily.
Georgia State.
Hello.
He could be at Georgia State. He could be
Clock
at
that
Georgia State.
Clock that one.
He's not an AUC though.
Clock it.
Oh, feel that one.
But
Bro.
Nah, that's real.
We have
Okay, your turn.
Oh, wait.
How your parents met?
Yeah.
I just told you I'm afraid to ask. I don't know.
Oh, he don't know.
I don't know. I'm a bastard.
Oh, because they not together. So.
Nah.
Yikes.
Hey man, we have reached the part of the episode where somebody might click on this video, see your face, and be like, oh my god, that's Amaya. She go to Spelman, or she went to my high school, or that's my cousin, that's my sister, or whatnot. They might click on this video, and they might have fought around and watched it all the way through. What's something that they need to leave with? They need to click off this video, but they need to know I said this. It could be motivational. It could be I went through this, so do that, or you know what I'm saying? Anything.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I said it in a video earlier, but I'm actually just gonna say it again. I think that life is about being graceful. I don't care, I'm saying it again. Life is about being graceful. Being in a situation where, as Kai said earlier, I'm dealing with the triple threat, being a student athlete at the #1 HBCU in the world and living alone. I think that sometimes you just have to stop and realize that it's okay. Asking for help is okay. Being graceful with yourself and others is 1,000% needed. And it's not something that you can do in a second. Just because you want to be like this, it doesn't mean that it's going to happen right here and in this moment. It takes time. Everything takes time. And yeah, that's all I got. Be graceful, guys.
That's hard.
That's real though.
I'm gonna say once you graduate high school and you make that decision to go to college or go in the workforce, this is as real as it gets, brothers and sisters. It's as real as it gets. So you shouldn't need no wake up call to go ahead and put that foot forward and go 100% with it, because it ain't gonna get no realer than this. And yeah, that's it. This shit real. This shit real.
I would say your life is not always gonna be like this. Like, what you're going through now is not what you're gonna be going through 20 years from now, 10 years from now, maybe not even a month from now. Like, your life is always gonna change. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to my brothers, and I was like, nigga, this week I was up for 48 hours and only slept for 4. And it was like, damn. I was like, yeah, it's fucked up. But I was like, sacrifices, because I'm doing this now so I can sleep more when I, you know what I'm saying, when I get to where I want to go or get to where I need to be. Oh, my God.
What?
I just be getting hit with, like, lashes of deja vu.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, I got one more thing I need to say.
Oh.
Well, not need to say, but I wanted to say. When you asked us, do we use our resources or whatever, about cheating in your classes?
Who said I be cheating in my classes?
No.
She said she
I'm
used her
saying.
resources.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, I'm saying like just on that topic about cheating in your classes.
We cheat in our classes. She used her resources.
Correct.
Spellman.
But I'm gonna put this out there. I'm gonna say cherish all of your classes, whether it doesn't have anything to do with your major or it does, because that definitely builds character to when you get to the main classes. You're like, okay, I built my tolerance level up in these little bullshit. I mean, in these little other classes. So it's like, I'm used to this.
What you think
Versus
about
you
them
cheating your way through. So when you get to the main classes, you're gonna be breaking your tail behind, because this ain't nothing.
That's right.
Same thing. You're gonna be busting your bubble because it's like, I ain't did this since I ain't worked this hard since high school or whenever the last time you worked hard.
Yeah.
So just do all the little discussion posts you might want to throw in chat GPT all the time. Say something to somebody one time.
Chat bro.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey Cleo,
bro.
I actually think this. Hey John, that was a great response, but you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't always got to put it in chat.
It's okay. We understand.
You getting it.
Almost there.
Hey man, hold on. I gotta walk off.
Nah, man, it's been
so
another
irritating.
wonderful episode of the Almost Dropouts. It's your boy Kai, and to the right of me I have.
Oh,
My bad. To the right or the right of me, I got.
yeah. It's Phil.
And then it goes through me.
It's Phil, aka the Blasian, aka Phil the Philosopher, and we want to say thank you to our special guest. We appreciate you for coming on. If you want to shout out your handles or anything,
Did you just say handles?
Yeah.
My Instagram is my Instagram. Shut up. My Instagram is Amaya AMAYA Taylan TELYNNN.
What's your last name?
No, that's my middle name. Amaya Taylan. Yeah, I would shout out my LinkedIn, but I would pray that nobody who wants me to, see this video. But anyways, yeah, okay.
What's y'all what's y'all Spellman like phrase?
What you mean?
Like ours is like pounce, panther pounce.
Oh, don't you wish you were spelled like that? I like that.
Is that your alma mater? Or? I don't know.
Was that a cheer though?
Yeah. What is he talking about?
Like, you know how like
I don't.
ours is like pounce, like ours is like pounce. Like, what's y'all word? Like, okay, what's y'all
Spellman
mascot?
night, maybe? Jaguars?
Y'all the Jaguars.
Yeah.
So do y'all have like a little phrase or something that y'all say?
No, we just say Spellman night, and then we only have, oh, don't you wish you were a Spellman night like me? Oh, don't you wish?
Okay, we'll say that. We're gonna go out to that.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It's awkward. It's long, y'all. Oh, don't you wish you were a Spellman night like me? Oh, don't you wish you were a Spellman night like me? Oh, don't you wish you were a Spellman night like me? Because we're the also fine divas of the AUC.
Hey!
Y'all are crazy.
Yeah!